Once upon a time, in a land not too far away, there was a small village named Eldoria. Nestled between rolling hills and a dense forest, Eldoria was known for its peaceful inhabitants and breathtaking landscapes. The villagers lived simple lives, tending to their farms, raising livestock, and engaging in various crafts. Among them was a young boy named Lucas, whose curiosity and adventurous spirit often led him into the depths of the Enchanted Forest, a mysterious and magical place that bordered Eldoria. The Enchanted Forest was a place of wonder and mystery, filled with ancient trees, vibrant flora, and creatures of all kinds. Legends spoke of hidden treasures, mythical beings, and powerful enchantments that lay within its depths. Despite the warnings from the village elders, Lucas was irresistibly drawn to the forest. His heart yearned for adventure and the possibility of discovering something extraordinary. One crisp autumn morning, Lucas decided it was time to embark on his greatest adventure yet. With a small satchel packed with essentials and his trusty wooden staff in hand, he set off towards the forest. As he entered the shadowy realm of the trees, the air grew cooler, and the sounds of the village faded away. The forest was alive with the chirping of birds, the rustling of leaves, and the occasional snap of a twig underfoot. Lucas walked for hours, following a narrow path that seemed to lead deeper into the heart of the forest. He marveled at the beauty around him, the vibrant reds and golds of the autumn leaves, the delicate mushrooms that dotted the forest floor, and the occasional glimpse of a deer or a squirrel darting through the underbrush. His excitement grew with every step, and soon he found himself in a part of the forest he had never seen before. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the forest, Lucas stumbled upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an enormous, ancient oak tree. Its trunk was so wide that it would take several people holding hands to encircle it, and its branches stretched high into the sky, covered in moss and vines. At the base of the tree was a small, weathered door, barely visible beneath the foliage. Intrigued, Lucas approached the door and gently pushed it open. To his astonishment, the door led to a hidden staircase that spiraled downward into the earth. With a mix of excitement and apprehension, Lucas began his descent. The air grew cooler and damper as he went deeper, and the light from above slowly faded away. After what felt like an eternity, he reached the bottom of the staircase and found himself in a cavernous underground chamber. The chamber was illuminated by a soft, ethereal glow that seemed to emanate from the walls themselves. Lucas could hardly believe his eyes as he took in the sight before him. The chamber was filled with sparkling crystals, shimmering pools of water, and strange, luminescent plants that cast an otherworldly light. In the center of the chamber stood a pedestal, and atop the pedestal lay a small, intricately carved wooden box. With trembling hands, Lucas approached the pedestal and carefully lifted the box. As he did, a soft, melodic voice filled the chamber. "You have found the heart of the forest," the voice said. "This box contains the essence of the Enchanted Forest's magic. Use it wisely, for it has the power to bring great joy or great sorrow." Lucas carefully opened the box and found a glowing, emerald-green gemstone nestled inside. He felt a surge of energy as he held the stone, and he knew that his life was about to change forever. With the heart of the forest in his possession, Lucas made his way back up the staircase and out of the ancient oak tree. When he emerged from the forest, the sun was rising, casting a warm golden light over Eldoria. Lucas hurried back to the village, eager to share his discovery with the villagers. As he recounted his adventure and showed them the heart of the forest, the villagers were awestruck. They realized that Lucas had uncovered a powerful secret that could bring prosperity and protection to their village for generations to come. From that day forward, Lucas was hailed as a hero, and the heart of the forest was carefully guarded by the village elders. The Enchanted Forest continued to thrive, its magic preserved and respected by the people of Eldoria. And as for Lucas, his adventures were far from over. With the heart of the forest as his guide, he knew that countless more wonders awaited him in the world beyond. Years passed, and Lucas grew into a wise and respected leader in Eldoria. The heart of the forest brought prosperity to the village, making the crops more abundant, the livestock healthier, and the weather milder. The villagers no longer feared the enchanted forest but saw it as a guardian of their home. One day, a messenger arrived in Eldoria with troubling news. The neighboring kingdom of Eridonia was suffering from a severe drought, and their land was turning barren. The king of Eridonia, King Thalos, had heard of the magical heart of the forest and sought Lucas's help. He sent an emissary with a plea for aid, hoping that the magic of the heart could save his kingdom. Lucas, always compassionate and willing to help those in need, agreed to journey to Eridonia. He took the heart of the forest with him, believing that its magic could indeed bring relief to the suffering land. The villagers, though anxious about their precious artifact leaving, trusted Lucas and supported his decision. As Lucas traveled to Eridonia, he marveled at how different the landscape was. The lush greenery of Eldoria gave way to dry, cracked earth and withered plants. Streams that once flowed with clear water were now dry beds of stone. The sight filled Lucas with a sense of urgency to help. Upon arriving at the capital of Eridonia, Lucas was greeted by King Thalos and his advisors. The king, a tall and regal man with a kind but weary face, welcomed Lucas and expressed his gratitude. "Thank you for coming, Lucas. Our kingdom is on the brink of collapse. We have tried everything, but nothing has worked. We are placing our last hope in the heart of the forest." Lucas nodded, determined to do his best. He was led to the heart of the kingdom, where a large, ancient fountain stood dry and cracked in the main square. It had once been a source of life and prosperity for Eridonia, but now it was a symbol of their despair. Lucas placed the heart of the forest on the edge of the fountain and closed his eyes. He concentrated on the magic within the gem, willing it to spread its healing energy throughout the land. The villagers of Eridonia gathered around, watching with bated breath as a soft green light began to emanate from the heart. The light grew brighter and brighter until it enveloped the entire square. Slowly, the dry fountain began to fill with crystal clear water, and the parched earth around it started to bloom with life. Plants sprouted, flowers blossomed, and the air became cool and refreshing. The people of Eridonia cheered, tears of joy streaming down their faces. King Thalos approached Lucas, his eyes filled with gratitude. "You have saved us, Lucas. Your bravery and the magic of the heart of the forest have brought life back to our kingdom. We will never forget this kindness." Lucas smiled humbly. The heart of the forest belongs to the land and its people. It is meant to bring balance and prosperity. I am simply its caretaker. With the heart of the forest restored to its pedestal, Eridonia began to recover. The drought ended, and the kingdom flourished once more. Lucas spent some time teaching the people how to respect and maintain the balance of nature, ensuring that such a catastrophe would not befall them again. When Lucas returned to Eldoria, he was hailed as a hero once more. The villagers were relieved and proud of their leader, whose actions had not only preserved their own prosperity but had also brought aid to their neighbors. Lucas's journey had taught them all a valuable lesson about compassion, responsibility, and the interconnectedness of all living things. And so, life in Eldoria continued, with Lucas leading the way. The heart of the forest remained a symbol of hope and unity, and its magic continued to protect and nourish the land. Lucas knew that many more adventures lay ahead, and he was ready to face them, knowing that the power of the heart and the strength of his spirit would guide him through whatever challenges came his way. The moral of the story is that true leadership and heroism involve compassion, selflessness, and the willingness to help others in need. Lucas's journey demonstrates the importance of using one's abilities and resources for the greater good, understanding that the well-being of one community is connected to the well-being of others. By acting with kindness and responsibility, we can bring positive change to the world around us and create a legacy of unity and prosperity. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.